Okay, so from the first opening shot, we've got archive footage from the BBC of the London riots. Again, another convention of a documentary, using archive footage of other events that have happened. Here we've got a bit more archive footage, not from the BBC this time. This was off YouTube, this footage here of the youth breaking into thing, and previous to rave was that we've done ourselves. Again, more archive footage. Here, this is an image of like social networking sites, which a lot of youths, rely on a day-to-day life. It's always become addictive. So this again complements our documentary and fits in with all the codes and conventions, and is generally fits in. So so this is a bit more footage of the rave that we filmed. This shows the youth in a positive light, how they've gone out, set this whole thing up themselves, arranged, invited all the friends, put on a show for friends free of charge. However, some people could see it as a negative part, as it could be seen as an illegal rave and a nuisance and blah, blah, blah. However, we've kind of used it as a positive side of things, and we're going to take it that way forward as a sign of independence. So, yeah. Again, fits in documentaries, archive footage. Okay, now this interview here, the camera wasn't set up right when we did this. It wasn't in the rule of thirds, but we've edited to make it look like that, so we switched it around, moved it over, did a bit of cutting, put some text over it, we kind of pulled it off. Okay, so we've got an extract from an article talking about youth culture. Again, fits in with codes and conventions and documentaries, as they use a lot of outside information and pictures from news articles, etc, etc. So yeah, that works. Okay, again, another sign of a bad camera. The camera again was on the right side, didn't follow the conventions of rule of thirds. However, we can say we challenge it in this sense, as we moved it over and the picture you see on the right, we added in ourselves and edited to look like it's there. So we kind of made it work, but we did challenge the codes and conventions of a documentary typically, but it's kind of made it a bit more effective. Okay, now so this is a reconstruction that we've made, which was designed to show the youth in a bad light, two-sided argument like a documentary does. The only problem is it's a bit more like a film. The shots and images are done to a high standard, looks very professional, but it's more of a film than a documentary, so it could challenge it a bit there. Okay, here we've got some statistics that we found and used in. Again, fits in with codes, conventions of documentaries, as they do use factual information like we have done here. We pause the image of the background, the mise-en-scène there fits in well, talking about drugs, he's smoking, same sort of paraphernalia going on. Okay, so this is our main interview with Stuart Bowler. He's a tutor at Priestley College of Public Services, and he talks to us mainly about his views and opinions on youth culture. It's quite a lengthy interview, works very well. He gives us a good insight onto how he thinks students cope with such things like, the economy, how to spend their money well and stuff, and also like the day-to-day challenges trying to balance the students' social side of life and the education sides. He does give us a really good insight. Being a tutor, he sees a lot of it himself, so he knows what he's talking about, which worked well. Again here, a bit of B-roll footage we've taken of just students on the day-to-day life, just showing them being casual, normal things. None of them are committing crimes. That just shows, that the stereotype that all youths are either criminals or hoodies just isn't true. A lot of us are at college to, learn, work, grow, and all that. So. A bit more B-roll footage here of the road. It works in what it fits in what he's talking. Sorry, it matches what he's saying. So again, following codes, conventions, mise-en-scène sort of thing. Here we've got a few more facts. Well, not facts, but statements. It just kind of says that a lot of the good youths that do good things go unnoticed, and the big headlining bad things like the riots grab all the media. Whereas here we got youths who are really into the skating and rollerblading. So the weekends they go out, do this sort of thing, and they stay out of trouble, keep themselves busy, which doesn't get shown in the media, which is a shame. It's all just one-sided. So yeah, this shows, the other side of the coin sort of thing, and again, fits in codes, convention, media, the argument side of things.